As usual, the sofas in the executive quarters look a lot more comfortable. It's a small chest of drawers. The rest of the living quarters are through there. It's a table. It's locked. It's locked. Those are Captain Clifford's quarters. That allows contact with the control center. Full of circuits, probably. Full of circuits, probably. Hello again.
Oh, hi. Look, I hope the service was okay. We're not used to that sort of thing here.
It was fine.
Good.
What is your job?
I'm second in command. I run the show when the captain's not here, and when he is here, I do all the admin he can't be bothered with. Privilege of command.
What's it like to work here?
My husband is Jeff Lowe, the comms officer, so I don't get too lonely. It's just a shame the company didn't think to install any married quarters on this rock. It's separate bedrooms only.
What is your background?
I always wanted to travel, so I signed up to be on transport crews, but it's difficult to get postings on the same ship for husband and wife, so I've settled here.
How well did you know Danny?
As well as I know any of the other technicians, I guess. I only dealt with him on administrative matters.
What do you know about Danny's death?
He went out to the probe on a routine job. He had to retrieve a sensor. It should have been straightforward enough.
Did anything unusual happen before Danny's death?
Not that I was aware of. Sure, there were a few personality clashes, but that isn't so unusual here.
Can you give me access to Danny's possessions?
That's not permitted. Look, Devlin, you're flying out soon. It's best to leave it alone. Get on with your life.
Are there any animals on board?
Well, not counting Ward. There's the 2 dogs, Barry and Burgess. They've got the run of the place.
Who do they belong to?
I can't really remember. They've been here so long. Waterman feeds them, so I guess they're his.
Can you give me access to Danny's possessions?
That's not permitted. Look, Devlin, you're flying out soon. It's best to leave it alone. Get on with your life.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
She's the executive officer. Those are Captain Clifford's quarters. Those are Captain Shannon's quarters. It's locked. It's locked. La Paz lives in there. They're the doors to the elevator. It's for calling the elevator. Those are Chandra's quarters. It's locked. Looks like Ward's mother. Those are Ward's quarters. It's locked. It's locked. I've nothing to say. It's locked. Useful for between-meal snacks. I'm not hungry right now. I remember that for my first few years in artificial environments, I used to get really thirsty. They never set the humidity right. I don't fancy any water. This dispenser offers a good variety of drinks. I'm not really thirsty. This larder isn't very well stocked. I never reckon those new ultrasonic cookers do as good a job as the older models. Nothing beats good old-fashioned microwaving. I've become a lot more confident around these contraptions in recent years. It's a chair. It's the canteen table. It's locked. Wardeman lives in there. It's locked. It's locked. Mayor lives in there. Those are Lowe's quarters. It's locked. Those are Ramon's quarters. Bernard lives in there. Roland lives in there. Brooks lives in there. It's locked. Those are Dr. Chu's quarters. At the moment, these are the only mementos that I have of my only son. It's a writing desk, a token attempt at decoration. The position of the sofa shows just how badly this room has been designed. It's a table. Not much storage space for one person. It's locked. Not much storage space for one person. Those are Kaufman's quarters. door of the shed. I can see some tools. Most of them are useless to me right now. There's nothing else useful in there that I can reach. I don't feel like talking. Looks like some sort of Rottweiler crossbreed. Looking at the plaque reminds me of my son. The accelerated growing techniques give the impression that these trees have been here for decades.
Hello. You were at the funeral, weren't you?
Yes, I was representing my company.
What is your job?
I'm responsible for the Megami Hudson presence here.
What's it like to work here?
Working for Megami Hudson is different to working for Kobayashi. You could never understand.
What is your background?
I've worked for Megami Hudson all my life. That's all I'm prepared to say.
How well did you know Danny?
He was Kobayashi. We don't socialize.
What do you know about Danny's death?
It was nothing to do with us.
Did anything unusual happen before my son's death?
Nothing unusual happened under my command. Kobayashi has its own problems.
Can I see your laboratory?
It's a restricted area. Only Megami Hudson employees can enter.
I've got to be going now.
Just leave us out of your troubles, Mr. McCormack.
Top-ranking officer of the Megami Hudson contingent. The company uses those for standard cargo transport.